On a health beat, a bit of a shocker. At least 1 out of every 4 teenage girls has a sexually transmitted disease.
The study comes from the CDC and estimates more than 3 million teenage girls has at least one of the most common STDs. Dr. Kim Mulvihill with details on that study.
You know, we often hear statistics about one STD, but this is the first large national study that's looking at 4 common ones. It was presented today at a CDC conference that was all about preventing STDs. Clearly, a lot of work needs to be done. 838 girls aged 14 to 19 were tested for 4 STDs: human papillomavirus, or HPV, chlamydia, herpes simplex type 2, and trichomoniasis. Here's what they found. The most common infection was HPV. 18% tested positive for the virus linked to genital warts and cervical cancer. 4% had chlamydia, which can lead to infertility. And among those who had an STD, 15% had more than one. The study also found that race made a difference, with African Americans most severely affected. Among blacks, nearly half were infected with an STD, compared to 20% of young white women. The findings raise a red flag. So what to do?
This might be a tough conversation for some parents, but this is their kids' health and also their future health.
The CDC recommends all sexually active women aged 25 and under be screened for chlamydia every year. And they recommend the HPV vaccine for girls and women age 11 to 26. Now, the numbers are even higher when you look just at teens who say they've had sex. That was roughly half the group, and among those girls, 40% had an STD, so clearly something we've got to talk about.
For whatever reason, do teenagers believe that oral sex is safer?
You know, unfortunately, a recent survey found that 3 out of 4 teens believe that oral sex is not sex, and they do think it's safer. They're not aware of the fact that you can get infections like herpes or chlamydia, gonorrhea, HPV, syphilis, HIV even in rare cases. These are real possibilities that they need to be mindful of.
Education.
Education. Start talking.
All right, Kim. Thanks.